Wow. I've been sitting here defending this dude for a whole week. Telling people it's the play calling. Not his fault. Don't blame Dak. All of it. Me. I'm informing the whole world. Don't blame Dak. Whatever you do, don't blame Dak. But what have I learned today? And this is what the Cowboys been knowing all along. Y'all was talking about Thomas Edward Patrick Brady and his wife and his situation every day in the news. Dak Dakota Prescott was going through the same thing, if not worse. This is Dak's longtime girlfriend, Natalie Buffett. Of Warren Buffett. No, I'm just kidding. I don't know who her daddy is. But Natalie Buffett. And Dak were inseparable. She was at the games. And today their relationship has come to an end. It's nothing new, right? It's just shocking, like in this lowest point of his career, he's now, the girl is leaving him. Don't forget to hit the like button if you just got here. Because this is going to get real interesting, folks. This is going to get very interesting. Now, Dak and his girl have been having arguments that his brother can attest to and always come to defend his brother. But when someone asked him about what was going on with him and the wife, of course it was some female, he had nothing to say. He got real quiet. When she's like, people are reporting arguments, huge arguments between his girlfriend and Dak. And they was like, well, so you believe that you got to be married in order to cheat? Oh, wow. Maybe you Dak Prescott then. Well, stick around. So, him and his longtime girlfriend, Natalie, as she's seen right there, she's always on the field. In Dallas, everyone knows this is his girl. But what they don't know is that Dakota was creeping out. Oh, yeah. You see, old Dak boy got busted. He got busted allegedly dating a 20-year-old LSU swimmer. Yes, on the Casino for Life Patreon, we will go more into this. Yes, the Samson, yes, the Patreon version will be a lot more severe. Right now, we got part 3 of the killing of Michael Jackson on the Casino for Life Patreon. So if you have a Patreon, make sure you're on there, because part 3 is up. Now, he gets busted, and she breaks up with him immediately after finding out that it is true. He is dating a 20-year-old. Dak, you don't get busted dating a woman who's not old enough to buy beer. She's not old enough to get in the bar. She's 20. How do you get to the Patreon, C. Mike? It's very simple. You either click the link that's in the description box, or you can just say patreon.com or download the app. She's legal. Yeah, not legal to go any damn where. Who wants a 20-year-old? Now, I'm not saying Dak's an old man. Dak is 29. Stop it. If I'm 29, I'm not looking for 20-year-olds. She's not old enough to get in the club. She's not old enough to get in the bar. She got to get carded. You know, you want to be there at the door waiting on a 20-year-old to get in? Who wants a 20-year-old? That's you. Yeah, that's me. Because I don't think like that. I think like I want somebody grown. That's what I'm saying. Like I need somebody that's old enough to understand stuff that I ain't got to really sit there and explain it to. Well, I still got to do that with some of these women today. I mean, you 35. You don't know this by now? Like, where'd you grow up? Yes. So she's a swimmer from LSU. She's on the swim team at LSU. And her and Dak Prescott are in a relationship. Apparently, allegedly. Her name is Jana Jancic, and she's a swimmer. And Dak has been doing too much swimming instead of playing football. My buddy said, Dak got it tight. Yeah, he like blondes. Because that blonde kind of looks like that blonde. They kind of resemble a little bit. So for this one got a more of a, a body. I don't know if it's natural or whatever, but yeah, he definitely got a type. Hit the like button to that. Jordan Pippen. Let me tell you where it comes into where this has something to do with us. He's the quarterback for the Dallas Cowboys, right? He's having off the court issue problems with his wife, and he's getting caught in a situation with this woman here. What's up, Jose? You must have just got off the live. Seahawks Jose Rodriguez is in the house. He's hoping Dak Prescott be his new quarterback. So he's the quarterback. He's like LSU in the news again. Yeah, I know. Now the swimmer is in there. I'm like, I tell you, there's something going on up there. I got to get to LSU. Something in the water. Something in the water. So they've been having problems all year long, and nobody really knew about it except for people on the team knew that something wasn't right. And it started to affect Dak's play. And now this relationship comes out that this is the reason why. This 20-year-old girl to the left. What's up, Dow G? So the Dallas Cowboy fans ain't too happy that Dakota got these problems that everybody was so concerned about Tom Brady. They didn't notice Dakota was going through the same problems. At least he ain't married. Well, yeah, it's more easier to walk away. But she left Dak. See, she's like, you can keep your money. I'm leaving. So she left him. So this Jaden Jancic said her and Dak are casually dating. I love the way white people use these words, man. They come up with special words to make it light, to lighten the situation. I love that. We're casually dating. It's like, I'm confused. Oh my God. Well, according to the reports, they were active amongst the holiday season. Dak and his girl was splitting up and fighting throughout the season. And she's telling her friends that this is a rebound relationship for him. Meaning that this 20-year-old is just some excitement and some fun. He just dibbling and dabbling. You know, he tired of being in a relationship. That's cool. You want to have fun with the 20-year-old, and that's cool. But now you got problems going on, and it's coming out on the field. Now, this going to give a pass to that doggone non-play call and offensive coordinator you got. He going to get a pass. And I'm quite sure the head coach of the Dallas Cowboys, McCarthy, going to be in there. My quarterback got big problems. You want to fire me? He in there telling that to Jerry right now. So it's like, what are we really talking about? I mean, is it Dak's fault? That's what people want to know. They need someone to blame. And from the start of the season against the Bucks, he threw an interception. They said all season long he's been going through this. Intercepted. And this is against the Chicago Bears. And then the game they should have won, the most winnable one. Right there in scoring position, he throws a pick in the end zone. He's had more multiple pick games this season than any time in his whole entire NFL career. 7 years. Same game. In good field position. This guy was never open. That's another interception. All of this was going on all season. I don't understand why, these things were happening. But then again, he was throwing to CeeDee Lamb, a.k.a. Dez Bryant Jr. Look at this. Now, I told you, that's why his name is CD. He get a C for running routes and a D for hands. But let's see. Okay, there it is. Halfway ran the route. So I can't blame Dak because I see what really happened. This idiot, CeeDee Lamb, thought the play was to go out and he was supposed to cut in right here. And so he make the quarterback believe he's going to cut in here. So the ball is going there because CeeDee's supposed to be where this ball is. But he's going all the way out because, once again, he gets a C and a D for running routes. CeeDee Lamb was the blame for that pick. But, yeah, throw it on Dak. Get Dak some real receivers, and then we'll see what happens. I mean, this is something that's bad. And the fact is that I believe the Dallas media leaked this out because they've been holding on to this all season. This has been happening all season. So he was banging this chick over the holidays. Why his girl and all this stuff is going on. The reporters, they all had it. They wait to a whole week, not even a week after the game. They leak out on social media saying if it wasn't for the two picks, we would have been back in the game or we would have had it. Wasn't for the two turnovers. The two turnovers did not cost you the game. You know how many points they got out of those two turnovers, the two picks? 6. You lost by 7. You lost by 7. So the two picks didn't cost you. It was 9-9, 0-0. So those two interceptions and everything that happened in the past is all gone now. Now you got to deal with the reality of what's coming next. You lost the game because you lost Pollard. Tony Pollard was moving the chains and doing well. He got injured. He was out of the game. And your overpriced running back, Zeke, failed you. Your offense failed you. The whole second half failed you. Dak threw those two interceptions in the first half. It was not the outcome of the game. A lot of plays, he was under duress. A lot of the plays were terrible. The defense played well against the 49ers, better than I thought they would. But a lot of guys got to go. Now you got all these free agents you got to try to maneuver to keep, but you overpaid players like Zeke, who was already expendable. Right, and then you got an inept kicker. If I'm going in the offseason, that kicker's not coming back next year. We don't trust him. Yeah, well, his girlfriend's officially dumped him now. Now that everything's coming out public, they're officially broken up because she's not going to be embarrassed by this 20-year-old girl he's been parading around with from LSU. No, Dakota Prescott's personal business, nobody cares about it. But when you losing the game and this starts to happen and people starting to see these interceptions, people are going to start to call things into question and go, hey, what's up with this? No, this is the PR people in Dallas that want to leak this out about Dak and put all this pressure on Dak because what they really want is Dak to say, I'm going to rework my contract. I want to make sure we have some cap space to keep some guys. All this pressure is on me. I don't think that's going to happen. But Dak's personal business getting, so it kind of taints that squeaky clean image he got. Thanks, Randy. So now that Dak's been running around, and I mean, these two blondes look alike, except for one has a more in shape swimmer body, and he just basically upgraded for a new model. And they don't like that. She's 20 years old, and this is not like they finna become a couple and run off, but this is what I'm talking about. The Giants game. Bad interception. That man was never open. Same game. Same thing again. Same result. How many multi-interception games did he have? Even the Colts game, it was tight, 14-10, and he's throwing picks all over the field for no reason. This guy was never open. That's a bad interception. It's a very bad throw, bad interception. The Texans game, an interception. It's been bad interceptions all season long. I mean, guys are not even close to being open. Not even close. So, same game. Another interception. You're in your own end zone. You don't throw this pass. Who? What? That is god awful. Now, that's a god awful interception. That is a god awful interception. And they had to barely beat the Texans. Dallas shouldn't even make the playoffs, really. They shouldn't have. They were a bad football team. They were a bad football team offensively with the ball. They were reckless, and they got away with a lot. But what made everybody forget that this team was awful was the Tampa game. Who are you, Matt Barnes? Talking about let's get in the ring. No. Dak Prescott did some very unprecedented things. What people respect and like about him is that he takes onus and he comes back and he keeps his head up. He doesn't put his head down and sulk. And he's somebody who suffered from mental illness. But this came out of Dallas. This came from their side. They got this leaked out to the public. They want it everywhere. They want it on TMZ. They want this information everywhere. They wanted to get this information to anybody. Snitches in county, bails, bondsmen, anybody that'll put it on the street. That's how they felt. The Jags game. Pick. The Jags game again. Pick. And that's the pick 6 to end the game. Another multi-game interceptions. This was happening over and over throughout the last part of the season when he was going through his drama with his ex. Mm-hmm. 100%, 100% for sure. Why am I going to be in trouble with doe eyes? There's a pick. And there it is. Touchdown. Didn't the Titans have like 2? He led the NFL in interceptions, I believe, this year. Pick sixes, the whole nine. The way they ended the season in Washington was god awful. I mean, they had some of the worst play calls in the history of football, but they have not been able to hit that hitch route all season. Dak can't throw that pass. And if you're Dak Prescott, you got to be able to see it. This guy was going to break on the ball. You got to see that as the quarterback. This guy is breaking. Boom. He broke on the ball as soon as it threw. You got to see that the guy is sitting on the play. That's what they call sitting on the play. He was waiting for that to jump off. Oh, she's in love with the Cowboys? Well, so it's a lot of people. And they all have to cry. Mm-hmm. Mm. All right. That's how people gonna see it. That's how they gonna see it. You can't change what's inevitable. It's inevitable. Dak Prescott is who Dak Prescott is. He's not a perfect man. I mean, but this ruins his image. You know, he was seen as the squeaky clean, honest guy. He got all this sponsorship. They drying that up. Hit the like button, good people. Yeah, that's what people want to do nowadays. They want to get with it. They saying, forget the shucking and jiving. I'm ready to get thriving. That's what they want to do. They want to get down, get down. Get on down. So Dakota, yeah, he was splitting up with his girl all season, and he ends up messing with a 20-year-old woman who is a swimmer from LSU. 20 years old. She can't even get into the nightclub. She can't get a drink. Dak is like, I don't need her to drink. Liquor. So his girl breaks up with him over this. That's the 20-year-old singer right there, Jayden Janzik. And she says she's just a rebound girl. And she's okay with it. They're casually dating. So that's how they want to do it. They want a casual date. Well, see, you gotta understand. She's the one that everybody's seen. Natalie Buffett, his girl that just dumped him. You know, she's the one you see in all the pictures. He got her on the field. She was there during this time, not knowing they had been fighting throughout this whole time. And now it's official and been leaked out that they split up. And this 20-year-old woman, who she's calling the rebound girl, hey, Dak's checking out, baby. Dak is Dak is out here changing the way it go. Now the playoffs didn't go the way everybody expected, but they got a playoff win. They were actually able to get a home game. So if you the Cowboys, you won. You got your game. But Cowboy fans don't see that. They remember winning Super Bowls back in the 90s. They want that again. Ain't tired of all this losing. The Cowboys play dumb football. That's why they lose. So even with that, even with the excuse of the woman, him going through some not marital, but relationship issues, I can't exonerate Kellen Moore, Mike McCarthy, and the Dallas Cowboys. I can't exonerate everybody. They want to dump everything on Dak. Even Micah talking about them 2 turnovers, that's what kind of sealed the game. No, it didn't. There was a whole half of football left. I've never heard a defensive player say, we had 2 turnovers in the first half that gave up 6 points. And you lose by 7. And you saying those 2 interceptions or 2 turnovers is what lost us the game. Well, turnovers is what lose people games. Period. But I'd rather have 2 in the first half than gave up a combined total of 6 points and got a whole half of football to go, and we tied at 9-9 in the third quarter. We got plenty of opportunities to score in this game. What happened after that? So it ain't the turnovers that lost you the game. You lost the game because you couldn't execute no more. Because you didn't have Tony Pollard. Tony Pollard out of the offense slows y'all down to a crawl. Because now you have no speed coming out the backfield that they got to worry about. Now you got old slow, methodic, money-stealing Zeke. And you should have been playing Malik. Not Zeke. Malik. But Malik ain't getting the money like that. So you got to play the money, right? No separation from the wide receivers because they run into remedial routes. So Dak can't throw the ball because these guys are not even damn open. But did Dak throw them under the bus? No, he did not. He just said, it's all my fault. I take it on me. So Noah Brown gets a pass for running routes and falling down and nobody touching him. That's all he does. Noah Brown runs a route and falls down. Galloway runs, ball hits him in the hands, he falls on the ground. Then he's holding a hamstring. I guess we got to throw that blame, shift all that blame over to Dak Prescott too. Oh, Schultz. Witten Jr. Throw him the ball. He can't even complete a damn catch. He don't even know how to get out of bounds right. So you got a guy that can't even get out of bounds correctly. Let alone, now get this, not only could he get out of bounds, he couldn't even complete the catch process of putting 2 feet down. But that's Dak Prescott's fault. He got a guy that really don't get any yards after the catch, just like Witten. I never saw a tight end that really couldn't get an extra yard. So Schultz is good in the red zone, maybe, if everybody else is focused on him, and CeeDee Lamb, who has no speed whatsoever. I'm watching this guy and I'm like, I don't see the greatness. I don't see what these other people are seeing. Where is the greatness? Where is this explosiveness? What is this guide? Where is this person that everybody's talking about? I don't see it. Dak Prescott, in my opinion, just did a disservice to every single human being on the face of the planet. And you might want to know what that is. What was the disservice that he did? The disservice he did was take up and give a way out for all of these people who didn't deserve it. He gave a way out for them. He said, I'm going to take all the blame for y'all sorry ass play and I'm going to put it on my shoulders. It's my fault. So LSU is back in the news again as Dak Prescott's new 20-year-old girlfriend, the swimmer. So Dakota's got a type. Yeah, she's looked at as the rebound girlfriend. Yeah, look at that. The rebound. Like they say that with pride. She's the rebound girlfriend. To try to make it look like he didn't cheat. He was with her the whole time. The girl found out, and that's why they broke up. But Natalie split quietly. She didn't make a big storm because she didn't want to be embarrassed. This was Dak dating this woman for 2 years. So for the past 2 years, Dak was dating this woman. Then this year, all hell broke loose, and he started throwing interceptions all over the damn field. Nobody brought up Dak business until they lost. Now when they lost in the playoffs, here come all the information. Look at him, looking like Safari Dak. She didn't ask Dak for no money, nothing. She got her little Chanel bag. She out there. Yeah, so he got rid of her and got this 20-year-old swimmer. He wanted a newer model, and he got it. He back in action, baby. Well, Dak is 29, she's 20. But if I'm 29, I'm not trying to date a 20-year-old. I mean, where can you take her? Where can she go? Like, the only time I dated a 20-year-old is when I was like 24, 25. That was it. By the time I'm 29, I'm dating girls that's 32, 33, 34. But see, Dak promoted her. Like this, they were together. Well, she's 25 and Dak is 29. That's more relatable. His girlfriend was 25, Dak's 29. She's born in Florida. Like she's 26 now, so they about 3 years apart. Yeah, they knew the AB. That's what I'm saying. They knew about it the whole season. They kept it quiet till he lost. Dallas is doing this on purpose. This is what the whole purpose is for the video. Thanks for the super chat, everybody. We ain't trying to be in Dak's business. Don't you see how this relates to sports and to the game? This is what they're trying to do. Dallas wants Dak to take a pay cut. Or not a pay cut, but a restructuring of the deal. They want Zeke to take one. Zeke could do anything. Zeke be, I watch the car for you, Jerry. Just, I love being a cowboy. They said if I don't make it here, I'll be a backup running back for Houston Texans. But they want him to restructure that deal. Because him restructuring that deal, that leads to a whole different situation. Yes. If Dak restructures the deal, then the Cowboys can re-sign some of these free agents. Some guys they gonna franchise tag, but Tony Pollard is a free agent now because you messed up and didn't sign him when you should have. Now, what's happening with Schultz? They're gonna want to keep Schultz, so you got to pay with somebody. Can't keep franchise tagging everybody.
What?
Absolutely. Dakota? You talking about Dakota Prescott? No way. Oh, the people you saw on the internet losing their mind, they know it's money and losing their mind. So they do stuff like that. Oh, definitely. Shout out to Ed Kwame Brown Bus Life. Kwame Brown Bus Life 2.0, One Crack News. Jose Rodriguez. Seahawks Jose Rodriguez. Welcome to HD TV, Ticket TV, The Dreamers Pro. Street TV. It's a lot of them. Screen Fiend is back in action. I'm going to try to set up some interviews for y'all so y'all can have those, and we'll put those on members only. Yeah, so yeah, I wish Dakota the best, I wish she come out on top. But Dallas problems are different. They're not a good football team. They're really not. They really don't have the receivers everyone think they have. The referees carried them in that game. Mm-hmm. Dak is 2 years from catch a predator. No, I don't think he's that. I mean, it's the fact that she's just young. Like 20 is just like, dude, why would you want to do that at 30? I mean, it ain't bad, but it's like, oh, why you want to take her somewhere? But if you just hanging out on the beach, want to smash this chick at your crib, it seems like he making her his boo thing. This is like, his little casual thing on the side. I ain't mad at him. I'm just saying Cowboy fans gonna be mad at him because you date well, that's cool, but it's like, dude, if this is affecting your play on the field, we have a problem here, Mr. Dakota. And this information came out of Dallas. It would have never came out. Everything was done quietly. His breakup was done quietly. Why did it come out so loudly in the media after everything was over? Told you, this is purposely done. This was delivered to the media. Yeah, thanks, Outlaw. The Star Report, yeah, Star's on the level. Mm-hmm. It's sad. It's very sad. I don't, I don't even understand why people are going down the road that they're going. To be honest, but they want to. We can make that happen. So you got to be married in order to cheat. If you got a girlfriend, Big Smoke, tell her that if you mess around on her, be like, baby, we ain't married. Baby, well, we're not married. Too late. Too late.